guys, it's Jeannie here and welcome to my channel. So a few years ago I was watching a video by Estée Buttons. I think she goes by her full name Estée Lalonde now, and she posted up a video of her 15 favourite feelings, and it was probably about 2 years ago now, but that video has forever been ingrained in my head, and every time I have like a favourite feeling I always take like a mental note in my mind as my favourite. So I thought today I would share with you my 15 favourite feelings. I'm not sure whether she came up with this or whether she got it from somewhere else, but credits to Estée for coming up with this, because I think it's always good to kind of acknowledge what your favourite feelings are and have a moment to really appreciate it. So let's go. So my first favourite feeling is when you do something nice. And when you do something nice, it doesn't just make that person happier. That happiness spreads as well and makes you happy, that you just can't stop smiling for the whole day. For me, it's, you don't have to go out of your way or anything. For me, it's little things like, when you're at the grocery store and someone needs help getting something, or they're looking for something, and you just happen to be there and help them, or you just make little comments like, conversations with people. I do it all the time, which sometimes I know like Count gets annoyed because I talk too much to people, but it generally makes you smile, and that happiness just stays with you for the whole day, and it changes your emotions and how you interact with people as well, and it just makes your day feel a whole lot brighter. So my second favourite feeling is obviously when people are nice to you, but more especially when someone does something unexpected. Like, it doesn't have to be something big like buy you gifts or anything. It's just little things like, going, like bringing you coffee or getting you breakfast, or asking if you want to go for a walk because they know that, things are stressful or things like that. Just little things, because you're not necessarily making a big effort, like a big hoo-ha about it, but you're just kind of acknowledging that, well, something's not right, and just taking time to, I guess, help with little things like that. So my third favourite feeling is when you come home after a long day's work, or you've just been out for a whole day, and the first thing I do when I walk in the door is I take my bra off. But I also love the feeling as well is when you can obviously take your pants off. I don't know which is better, bra or pants. I think because pants you can't always do it, especially when someone is at home. But when you take your pants off, oh my god, I just feel free. And when you take your bra, for me, I have full breasts. I guess it's like, sometimes I wish I had like small breasts so I don't have to wear a bra, but because I do have large breasts, I have to wear a bra, and it's really annoying because I hate, it's not just like, the band around your waist, it's more just the straps. The straps really annoy me, how they sometimes like, get loose and they fall down, and it just really, really annoys me. So it feels so good to be able to take that off and just be free. Number 4 is when things just fit, or when you have just the right amount of change, down to the 5 cents. That is like the best feeling, to like just empty your wallet with all your coins in it, and you just have just the right amount. And also, when it comes to organizing and cleaning, especially drawers, for my drawers I like to put dividers in, and unless you have like a customized built divider, it's really hard finding like inbuilt like trays or like shoe boxes and stuff to make your own divider. But when you find the right one and it just fits in perfectly like Tetris, oh, it is the best feeling. You just want to share it with everyone. So number 5 is probably TMI, but if you have IBS, then you'll probably know the same feeling. For the past couple of years now, I've somehow developed IBS where if I have to go, I have to go within the next like 2 to 3 minutes. And a lot of times, depending on where you're at, you may not necessarily be able to. And the worst feeling is when, you can feel something brewing in your tummy and fireworks are starting to go off. And the moment you find the bathroom, the restroom, and you sit on the throne and you're like, you just let it all go. And that, oh my god, that feeling of feeling like relieved, and you literally feel like a whole lot of weight just drop off your shoulder or stomach, I don't know. And the best is when it just comes out. You don't have to wait like a long time. You just sit there, you let it all out, and then that's it, you're back to normal again. Number 6 is when there's a really, really good sale. None of this from or up to or this buy one get one half price, because if you really think about it, the maximum you get is actually 25% anyway, or anything under 30%. I just don't even bother with those sales anymore. My favorite sale is when it's like a sale item but you have like a extra store-wide sale. Those are often really good, especially when it's like 50% off. Anything more than 50, I think 70%, like obviously not a lot of places give you 70%, but when they have like, for example, 50% off sale, which actually adds up to be like 70-80% anyway, that is like the best. It's like, oh, it was meant to be, and that is the best, especially when it comes up to be under like $50 for something that is worth like $300. Oh, that is the best feeling ever. Number 7 best feeling is getting my back scratched. That is like the best feeling, especially just before you go to bed. None of this like, you know, little pantsy kind of scratch. I'm talking about claws out and everything. The bad thing is Kang doesn't really have long nails. So a lot of times I feel like, Kang, really get in there and scratch it. And it just feels so good. I don't know whether I've kind of developed a habit, because I find myself as now as well, just even talking about it, I feel really itchy, like always like trying to scratch my legs or stuff, things like that. I think like, you know how people bite their nails when they're anxious and things like that. I think I'm a bit of a scratcher. The only hard thing is I recently got my nails done and I cannot get a good scratch out of that. The way that they've done it, it just feels really blunt and it just does not feel satisfying. So I can't wait to take these nails off. But I love a good scratch. I prefer getting my back scratched than massages. I'm not a fan of massages, but oh my god, it's like, when I think of it now, getting your back scratched is like when you scratch a dog and their back leg starts like, you know, moving. Oh, it feels so good. Best feeling number 8 is sense of achievement. For me, it's being told, you know, you can't do this, leave it to the professionals, or it's a guy thing, or, you know, you're just a girl, you can't do this. And for me, the best feeling is proving them wrong and being able to do it and accomplish it all by myself. I love the fact that I can be independent, and when I set my mind to things, there's no barrier, there's no restriction or barrier. Just, you know, if one person can do it, I don't see how someone else can't do it. You know what I mean? So that is like one of my best feelings is, and it also makes you feel good as well that you've done it all by yourself with no help from anyone else. Yeah, it just makes you feel really good. Number 9 best feeling is Coco. He has definitely changed my life completely, and it's just everything about him just makes me happy. And when I think about him, it's weird because every time we go out without him and I see like a dog or even a cow or something like that, I just think of Coco all the time. I love the way, you know, when he goes through his crazy hours and he just runs around the house playing with his toys, and I just wonder what he's thinking, like how he thinks, you know, when he does something. And our favorite pastime is when we take a nap together. Like I'll be sleeping on the couch and then he'll be propped on his pillow just above my head and we'll just nap. It just feels so good. Number 10 is actually something that I've noticed recently that I find really, really relaxing and calm, and that is just floating in a body of water, whether it's at the pool or the lake or the ocean. Maybe not the ocean because of all the waves, and I'm always scared because I'm not really a good swimmer. Like I go swimming sometimes and just gliding through under the water especially, or you know when you jump into water and that split like maybe like 3 or 4 seconds when you're just floating inside the water, and it just feels really calm. Like the noises of the world has just been shut off and all you can hear is just vibration of things going around you. It just feels really, really calm. Best feeling number 12 is going to the markets. I love markets, whether it's like a trash and treasure market, just finding little good trinkets and things like that always makes me happy. But it's also just the vibe, even going to like the fruit or seafood market, you know, the atmosphere, people are generally just really friendly. Like I always feel like I'm always talking to people, like, you know, whether it's talking to the fruit seller or just like, you know, another customer next to me about fruits and like what to look at and things for that, I just feel really, really comfortable. And especially when it's an outdoor one or it's like dog friendly and we can take Coco, that is probably like my best spent Sunday, is just going around to like markets. Best feeling number 13 is those weekend mornings where you know you've got no plans or you don't have to wake up for anything and you can just spend 20 to half an hour in bed all cozy and rugged up, just slowly waking up in the morning. Especially when you're in like new bed sheets that's just been washed and it feels so nice. Number 14 is the smell of freshly mowed lawn. It feels so nice and refreshing, like fresh grass smell. I don't obviously like being woken up at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning on the weekend. I don't know why. Is there like a rule book that if you're going to mow the lawn, you have to do it like before sunrise or something? I don't know. But when you walk out and all you can smell is that fresh grass smell, it just smells really refreshing and calm, like you're really, you know, getting into nature and just absorbing that. It just feels so good. Number 15 of my favorite feelings is knowing that you are loved. You know, this goes the same with everyone, you know, being surrounded by family and friends that love you. But for someone that's going through depression, me personally, I could be in that room, but there are times where I find myself feeling so empty and alone inside. And you know, it's not necessarily someone going out of their way to make a big deal about it, but just little things like asking if you're okay, or just even saying the words "I love you" as a reassurance that, you know, hey, I do love you. Things like that just makes me really happy, and I feel like my voice is going to be shaky now, but that is, yeah, a really, really good feeling, and I think it's something that we should be expressing a lot more. But yeah. So yeah, that is my 15 favourite feelings. I'm pretty sure there's like a lot more that I've missed out on. But I'll leave a link down to Estee's link when I find it, of her favourite feelings. But let me know what your favourite feeling is. And if you do YouTube, tag me and let me know your favourite feelings as well. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And also make sure you subscribe to watch more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!